Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in my bathroom and I'm hoping that the lighting is okay. I've tried my best to brighten up this room for you guys to share my nighttime skincare routine with you all. This is going to be part one of part two because the part one that I'm going to be showing you today is the skincare routine that I use when I'm using a retinol, and my part two is going to be my nighttime skincare routine when I am not using a retinol treatment. So I definitely don't use a retinol every single day. I don't have my face accustomed to that yet. So that's why I'm gonna start this nighttime skincare routine off in a separate video, sharing my retinol with you and all the other products that I use. And then in a separate video, I will show you what I do on a nightly basis when I am not using a retinol. So if you're interested in seeing which products I incorporate with my retinol and how I use them, then please keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, I have my robe on. This is normally what I do on a nightly basis, and I always usually get a headband or I just clip my hair up. But for this video, let's look a little cute and let's put this headband on because I think that it holds my hair up a little bit better and I don't get makeup and products in my hair. These things are a real lifesaver and I love them so much. So we don't need to look perfect here, of course, but you know, we gotta look cute still. So I'm going to clip my hair up so that all of that hair is not down and in my face. And I just use like a clip like this and just clip my hair up. Just like that. All right, so yes, I do have a full face of makeup and I'm gonna show you how I remove my makeup on a daily basis. Now, I've talked about this product before and I'm still using it, and it's the Drunk Elephant Sly Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. Now, this is a very gentle cleanser. It's great for all skin types, and this removes stubborn makeup, removes waterproof mascara, and it also removes sunscreen really, really well. There are some days that I just wear a tinted sunscreen and that is the only makeup type product that I have on my face, and this removes sunscreen really nicely and I love that. So I'm gonna go in with this. Now, of course, when you purchase this, you get a little spoon which is magnetic on top and it doesn't fall off, which is really nice for storing because you're not going to lose that spoon, and that spoon is key in removing the product from the actual jar. So this is what it looks like inside, and I'm just going to grab just a little bit to start with. Usually I do have to go in with a little bit more to remove my eye makeup, but I always start with my face first. So I rub my hands together like this to melt the product in my hand, and it turns into like an oil, which I really love. So I just go right in and start massaging it all over. This really removes lipstick. It just removes all kinds of stuff so nicely and quick, and you don't have to spend too much time doing this either, which I really like because usually my nighttime routines can be a little bit lengthy just because I take my time doing it, and my boyfriend hates that. So I'm gonna try and be as quick and thorough with you guys today, and normally this wouldn't take me very long to do, but of course for the sake of the video, it's going to be a little lengthy today. But this removes makeup pretty quickly. I have a dedicated video to this as well, reviewing the product. So if you haven't seen that, I will link that below for you. But I just do this. Now, I will grab a little bit more for my eyes. Sometimes I need to grab a little bit more because the amount that I put on my face isn't enough for my eyes. So this removes eye makeup really nicely, and I always go underneath and wiggle upward to remove all of that mascara. And I'm gonna have raccoon eyes, of course, but this just removes makeup so good. I love it. And I never break out from it. My eyes never burn. Like, I can talk to you guys for another 10 more minutes with this on my eyes, and my eyes don't burn, which is so important in a makeup remover. So I just do this. Make sure that it's all off my eyelashes, and then once I'm all done, I'm going to rinse my face. So I'm going to rinse my face right now and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I've just rinsed that off, I always like to double cleanse. Double cleansing is very important. Never used to double cleanse, I would still get breakouts and I will still have some makeup left on my skin. But the Drunk Elephant product says it's a cleanser and you can just use that and that's it. You can just jump right into your toner and all your products. But for me, I always like to double cleanse always, especially at nighttime. So I'm gonna go in with the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. Now this is for normal to oily skin and I do have normal to combination skin. So this ends up being perfect for my skin type. This is very gentle as well, and there is hyaluronic acid in this, ceramides, as well as niacinamide, which helps with acne. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my hand, and I do like to wet my face a little bit before I put cleanser on my skin, because it just spreads better and it foams up really nicely when your face is already pre-wet. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand, which you can tell is like a gel. And I just massage that all around. Now, of course, I would go down my neck with this, but I had just self-tanned about 6 hours ago, so I am not going to be washing my neck today or my chest or putting any products down my neck and chest, but I would always wash my neck as well because I do put makeup down there too sometimes. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to, but just know that I do that. I massage this all around and get a good lather. I will add a little bit more water so that it foams up a little bit better. And you can go underneath your eyes and on top of your eyes. It's really safe and my eyes never burn either. I then go in with my Luna Mini 2, and this is something that I do morning and night. And it looks like this here, and I've talked about this before in my morning skincare routine. So I do like to wet this product and then turn it on and then just massage my face with it. And ever since I've been using this, my face looks a lot brighter, getting less breakouts. Normally my breakouts have definitely diminished significantly, especially using this, but along with my other products as well, of course. But this also helps slough off the dead skin that's on top of your skin, and it really does exfoliate your skin really nicely. So I just go all the way around in circular motions. I focus a lot on my chin area and my cheeks because I do get a little bit dry there from the retinol treatment. So those are the first places that get dry on me, so I really focus on those areas. All right, so now I'm going to rinse my face. All right, so now that I've just rinsed my cleanser off, of course I'm gonna dry my face. And then I'm gonna go right in with toner. Now, you don't have to go in with toner. I like to use a toner. I know some people have mixed thoughts on it, that it's not an important step, and you really don't need to use a toner, you really don't, but I choose to because if I do have any leftover makeup on my skin, then this will remove that excess makeup and dirt and oil that maybe I've missed from my cleanser. Normally, I don't have anything on my cotton ball, but I just like to take that step just to add a little bit more hydration to my skin before I start the following steps. So for the toner, I'm gonna go in with the Thayer's Witch Hazel in the Rose Petal formula. I've talked about this a couple of times and I've also shared this in my morning skincare routine. I always use this at night as well as my first toner. And when I'm not using a retinol in my nighttime skincare routine, then I'm going in with a different toner after this. I'm not gonna show you that today because I'm gonna be using a retinol, and that product will interfere with my retinol and it will just make my skin more sensitive. So I'm not gonna show you that toner in this video. I will show you that in my next nighttime skincare routine. Today I'm going to use the Thayer's Witch Hazel, and this has aloe vera in it and witch hazel, and it's very hydrating, and I just really love this toner a lot, and it's really affordable too. So I do put a little bit on a cotton round and I just wipe my face and go upward with it. Of course, I would do my neck as well, but like I said, I'm not touching my neck today and not putting any products on it because I did self-tan about 6-7 hours ago. So I just go all the way around, and I am using my viewfinder here for my mirror, so don't mind me if I keep looking over to the one side here. I'm gonna make sure that I do get around my nose really well. And as you can see, I don't have anything on my cotton round, so that makeup remover and cleanser really did remove my makeup really nicely. So now I'm gonna go in with my serums. Now I do wanna let you know, this is the routine that I do that I find works best for me. I know everybody has their theories and there's a lot of rules out there in skincare. Everybody has their own theories and that's okay. So what I'm gonna show you today is how I do this. Now, of course, I have heard a lot of things where your first product after your toner should be your vitamin C, or it should be your Retin-A or your Retinol product. But if that is a cream formula, then I think that you should be putting your water-based serums on first and then your cream last. But I know there are some people that I've watched out there on YouTube where they will put their cream retinol or their Retin-A on and then they will follow it with their water-based serums afterwards, and that's okay, that's how they do it. But for me, I'm gonna show you how I do it, and this is just what I do a couple of days a week and it works good for me, and I will let you know how I do it, but you can decide whether you want to do the same as me or change it up. That's best suited for you. So I'm going to show you what I do here. I do have the Ordinary Buffet, which is what I'm going to use today, but I also have the Ordinary Matrixyl. So if you have the Matrixyl, you can put this on at this point as well, or you can use the Buffet, and this can go down your neck as well, which I normally do, but today I'm not going to. So I'm going to do 4 drops of this on my hand. And as you can see, it comes in a nice little dropper like this, which I really like. So I'm going to do 4 drops, just right there. And I rub my hands together and just pat it all over my skin. I really don't go underneath my eyes with this too much, but I do go around that orbital bone and above my eyebrows. Now this is like a gel type serum and it does get a little bit tacky once it's starting to absorb into your skin, but after about 20 to 30 seconds, that tackiness will go away. So this is your peptides and your amino acids and a lot of goodness that we're putting into our skin. And I always like to do this whether I'm using a retinol or not. I just love this step and I always do this step regardless. So now that that's in, I'm gonna go in with my next serum. So my next step would be a hyaluronic acid. Now I do have the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. This is a great product. I use this all the time and I really love it. Now if I choose not to use this, then I'm going in with the Hada Labo Tokyo Skin Plumping Gel Cream. Now this is super hyaluronic acids along with collagen boosting ingredients in this. So if I'm not using the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid, then I will go in with this, and this is the same thing, but there's more hyaluronic acid ingredients in this, and there's a lot of collagen ingredients in this as well, and I find this to be a little bit more hydrating, especially when you're using a retinol. So I'm going to use this today, but normally if I'm not using a retinol, then I will just go in with the Ordinary hyaluronic acid, as this isn't as hydrating as this. But for those nights that I am using a retinol like today, then I go in with the thicker hyaluronic acid gel. Alright, so that's what it looks like inside. It is pretty gel-like, and I do have a dedicated video to this reviewing the product and letting you know what's all in it and what it's good for. So I do like to get a little spatula like this, and I do take some from the actual container because I don't want to contaminate the product with my fingers. So I go in with the spatula like this, and I put about that much on my hand, and then I massage this all over my face and of course down my neck if I was doing that today. Now hyaluronic acid is your humectant, so this is going to penetrate into the deeper layers of your skin and it's going to hydrate all of those layers. In that video that's dedicated to this product, I do mention that if you're using this product in the morning, you want to make sure that you go right in afterwards with your moisturizer, because that's going to lock in this product and lock in all of that moisture in those deeper layers of your skin all day long. But when it comes to using this product and you're going to be using a retinol, you need to make sure that your skin is completely dry from this product before you go in with a retinol, because you don't want to be using a retin-A or retinol product on damp skin. It's not going to be good. You're going to get irritation, you're going to get dryness, and it's not going to be a good thing. So you have to make sure that if you're using a retinol or retin-A, your skin has to be completely dry before going in with that product. So in this video, we're going to make sure that this product is completely dry on my skin. But if you're using this on a night that you're not using retinol or in the morning, make sure that as soon as you put this on your skin, let your skin still be wet from this product and then jump right in with your moisturizer and massage it all in until your face is dry. And that's going to lock in this product, and you're going to feel so hydrated. Your skin's going to look glowy all day long, and you're going to look plumper because your skin is hydrated and you've locked in that moisture with that moisturizer. I tell you, you're going to see better results that way, and your skin's going to feel a lot nicer too. So, as you can see, it still looks pretty tacky, which it is, and it's still pretty damp on my skin. So we're gonna let this sit on my skin for a little bit, and I'll be right back once it's all soaked in. Okay, so now that it's all soaked into my skin, I'm now gonna go in with eye cream. Now I go in with eye cream before my retinol because I have tried doing it the other way, where I've put my retinol first and then I've gone in with my eye cream after, and I find that when I do that and I'm putting my eye cream underneath my eyes, I'm also bringing that retinol in with it, and then I do get dry eyelids. Sometimes I get really dry underneath my eyes as well, and I don't like that, and of course it's not comfortable. So I know there's some people that like to do that because it does target underneath the eyes and above the eyes for anti-aging, which is going to help with those fine lines and wrinkles. But for me, I can't tolerate that right now. My skin is still only accustomed to 3 days a week with retinol. I need to do a way that is going to benefit me and that's going to give me results that I want to see without getting dryness and irritation. So with that being said, I'm going to go in with my eye cream first, and then I go in with the retinol after. So right now I'm using the Drunk Elephant Shaba Complex Eye Serum, and with this being a serum, it does spread really far, and that's why I like to use this first before my retinol, because if you do it the other way around and this is going to spread really far out, you're definitely going to bring that retinol in your eye area and you may experience irritation and dryness. So this is why I like to put this on first. But even if I was using a thicker eye cream, I would still be putting that on first regardless for right now. Later down the road, I might switch it up again once I notice that my skin becomes more accustomed to retinol. But for right now, I definitely put my eye cream on first. So the way to use this is you spin it up like that, and I do one pump like that, and I use that for both of my eyes, and that's it. Because this is a serum, it spreads really far and you don't need a lot whatsoever, and that there is probably still even too much. But we're gonna make it work today. And I just go right underneath my eyes and above my eyes as well, but not my eyelids. I don't go near my eyelids, but I just go around the eye and underneath the brows. And I try and use it all up. Even if I did put too much, I still try and use it all up. I don't want to waste the product, but you really don't need a lot. And I always tap it in. Tapping it in to me is the gentle way, especially using your ring fingers. And by tapping it in, you're pushing the product into your skin. So I will leave that on for a couple of minutes, and then once that is dry, then we're gonna go in with the retinol. Alright, so for the retinol, I'm using the Drunk Elephant a-passioni retinol cream. I've been using this since January, and I started off with 1 day a week, and then I slowly made my way to 2 days a week, and now I'm at 3 days a week. So if you've never used a retinol before or retin-A, you definitely need to start gradually and do 1 day a week until you see that your skin can tolerate it, and then up it as your skin becomes accustomed to it. So I'm at 3 days a week now, and I started this in January, so it's taken me about 8 months to get myself to 3 days a week, but that's because of my skin, and that is how my skin is becoming accustomed to retinol. You may be able to get right into it sooner than I did, but Everyone's skin's different. I know that there's people out there that probably use this every single day and they don't see irritation, and that is great. But for me, I definitely have sensitivities when it comes to retinol, and that's normal. But everyone's skin's different and everyone can handle it differently. So I'm at 3 days a week, so I'm gonna go in with this. Now when you purchase this retinol, it also comes with a little sample of the Drunk Elephant b-hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. This is full of vitamin B5 as well as pineapple ceramides. So this is your hydration that you're going to be adding to your retinol. So that is going to help with dryness and irritation. So you're still going to probably see a little bit of dryness and irritation, and that is normal when you're first starting out with retinol. I still get that sometimes. So that's why Drunk Elephant says to use this along with the retinol, and you mix it together, and this will kind of help with the hydration process and help with that irritation process. And that's also why I like to go in with that Hada Labo Skin Plumping Gel Cream with the hyaluronic acid, because I'm putting more moisture into my skin to prep it for the retinol. So I like to have as much hydration as possible on my skin when I'm going in with the retinol, because this is going to help prevent dryness and irritation. So what I like to do with the retinol, which is your vitamin A, I like to put a little bit on my finger, not too much. You want to do about that amount. They say about a pea-size amount, but I think a pea-size amount for me is a little bit still too much. So I just do a little bit less than a pea-size amount, which you can see right there. And it does come in a yellow color, so don't think it's gone bad. It comes like that. And then I'm going to go in with the little sample that I have here of the b-hydra, and I do 1 pump of this, just like that. So you can see that it's like a gel, and then I have the retinol underneath it, and that's all you need. And then you're going to rub your 2 fingers together, rub it all together to make sure that it is mixed in, and then I dab it all over like this, and I just massage it right into my skin. And of course, don't go near your eye area with this. Go around the orbital bone, but don't go underneath your eyes with this or with any retinol or retin-A product, especially when your face is not accustomed to it yet. And it really does blend in really nicely. It soaks in pretty quickly too. And I really like this. And you can go down your neck with this too, but you might experience a little bit more irritation on your neck, because I know I do sometimes. My neck will go a little red, and that's because my skin on my neck is more sensitive than my face, because your skin on your neck is a little bit thinner than your face. So you might experience some irritation there, but that is normal. So once I do this, I make sure it's all rubbed in. Stay away from the corners of your mouth as well as the corners of your eyes and where your earlobe meets your jawline here, because those are sensitive areas. The skin is thinner there, and you may experience some cracking and dryness and bleeding. I've experienced that before. If I get carried away and I just go quickly on my skin, I might get into the corners of my mouth, and then those will kind of crack and become dry. Same with this area here. So if that happens to you, don't worry. It's going to heal up. It's going to be fine. It's just telling you that you've put the retinol too close to those areas. So just try and stay away from that area and you will be fine. So once that's all soaked in, which it is right now, this soaks in pretty quickly, then let this sit on my skin for about 5 minutes or less, and then I'm going to go in with my moisturizer afterwards. Now you don't have to put moisturizer on top of your skin afterwards. You can just leave this, and this can be your last step of your nighttime skincare routine. But if you want some extra hydration on your skin, you can follow it with a moisturizer on top, or you can just leave it be like this, and sometimes I do just let it be. But majority of the time I'm going to go in with the moisturizer, and that's what I'm going to show you today, and show you the full routine that I normally do. Now I also want to let you know too that using a retinol or a retin-A product, you may experience some tingling when you put it onto your skin. You may experience some itchiness afterwards, also some redness, and then a couple days later you can experience some dryness as well. It doesn't mean that you are going to experience that, but you could, and that is normal, and that is part of a retinol and a retin-A process. You may experience these things, and I do experience these things from time to time. So that's why you have to start off slowly and start incorporating the retinol into your skincare routine really slowly and let your skin become accustomed to it naturally, and take your time doing it. But a retin-A and a retinol ingredient is perfect to add into your nighttime skincare routine. It's for anti-aging. It's going to help with dark spots, red spots, acne. It's going to change the texture of your skin to make it more smooth. The clarity is going to be better. You're going to have brighter skin, and you're also going to help eliminate fine lines and wrinkles as well. It's a great product to add into your nighttime skincare routine, and I really highly recommend it, and I think it's very important for anti-aging. So just know that that's really important. But anyways, we're going to go right into the moisturizer now. Everything is soaked right in. So I'm going to go in with the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This is for normal to oily skin. They do have one for normal to dry skin as well, but I have combo skin, so I'm going to stick with the normal to oily, and I like to go in with 2 to 3 pumps with this. Just like that. And this is a very lightweight moisturizer, and I really like this for summertime. I normally go in with the Drunk Elephant Proteini Polypeptide Moisturizer, but I use that more in the fall and winter time. So for my everyday in the summer, I like to use the CeraVe. So when you are putting your moisturizer on, you still want to make sure that you're not getting around your eye area, because you are going to bring that retinol in those areas, as well as the corners of your mouth and stuff. So still be careful when you're doing this step too, and make sure that you know where the product is going. And of course, you can bring this down your neck too. Just like that. Now that that's all rubbed in, I'm gonna do my final product, and that is my lip product. Now the lip product that I like to use, that I find really does heal dry lips really nicely, that doesn't give you that obsession feel where you have to keep applying it on your lips to have your lips feel good, is the Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm. Now I really love this. I know that there's a lot of other great lip balms out there, but this is the one that I like to use. And it's funny because not only can you use this for your lips, but you can actually use this around your eyes as well. And this is really good to use in the morning too, to prep your lips for lipstick and lip gloss products, but I really love to use this at nighttime as well. So I like to put a little bit of this on my lips, which just looks like that there. There's no color to it, there's no smell to it either. And it really does heal dry lips really nicely, and it also prevents dry lips from happening as well. So I really love this product. So that is everything in my nighttime skincare routine when I am using a retinol product. I know it kind of seems like a lot of products. The video is a little bit lengthy here, but really once you get in the routine of doing it, it is pretty quick to do at nighttime, and I actually really enjoy doing my nighttime skincare routine. I find it's really relaxing. I always look forward to it every single night. Whether I'm using a retinol or not, I love to wash my face and to put all of that goodness into my skin. So that is everything in today's video. I really hope that you found it helpful. Stay tuned for my part 2 of my nighttime skincare routine. That will be a video that I am not using a retinol, and I incorporate some other products as well. So stay tuned for that video. I will have that up fairly shortly. And yeah, so if you have any questions, of course, leave them below for me. I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. And I will definitely see you guys in my next video. So take care, and we'll see you guys then. Bye guys.